been lost in the West, where it becomes a lucky, a yes man, you know, and forget him homeland and go to college and turn a doctor, but him stay in the West instead of come back to Africa, come teach the rest of us the doctor, you know. That's how we're going to build Africa. And that's why I say right now, we don't want a wicked outside and a wicked intruder. If you come, you must come good. But and if you're infiltrate for good reason. But don't come manipulator and people. And tell me, boy, you come set us free. Why you come for destabilize us, you know, and then put up your little sanctions and your folly and make people starve and you blame government, you know. I don't know them think like you're a Rasta, you know what I say?
Yeah, but Africa is the capital, real capital of the Gambia, and it's not joke tonight, everybody's gonna come to it. How prepared is everything you can express in the first 9 years?
Well, I'm not prepared now. Hundreds of thousands, over 4,000 years of prepared. You get what I say? Because we have to bring the roots, because we don't want to see the youth them at on prostitute, and we don't want the youth them at on alcohol, and we don't want to take up the gun or drugs and kill one another. We want the whole entire Africa to unite. And you see, Gambia is a leading force now to show peace and love. We go anywhere around us now with no man with a gun and try to rob no man. I really think that Gambia is a beautiful place. You know, so when I listen with Babylon say I was some little infidel and crusaders and say, you get what I say? This is a good place. You know? So I come sing for I people. Because I ask the Most High for the power to win the hearts and the mind of the people. You see me, I say, Babylon make money, yes. I will say we don't want money, but money is not the main thing. The main thing is the message to save our people. You see me, I say, I'm going to come and find a brother like Alex Marley on the same mission. You know, so right now we are 2 pillars. So now we're strong. Marcus Garvey tell us right now, if we have doubt as black people, we lose 90% in the race of life. If we have to depend on another race to make it, might as well be dead. Because it's like a tree who have lost its roots. You know what I'm saying? So we can be anything we want to be. You know what I'm saying? But it has to start from the home. Not everything the kid asks you for, you just run go buy him toy, buy him this. No man, tell him say now, make him learn to do it all. That means that when he's human about him not to steal, not going to know if he hold it. You see what I say? Yeah man, the real prisoner now outside world. And then they lock up business because if they them try to destroy it. When they don't push the youth them for drugs, them tell the woman say right now, have you to them man, and we collect child support and you know and all them things. That's what the Babylon system set up. Yeah,
don't give me fish every day. You show me how to fish, man.
Exactly. Hey, we want to be boss now, but we don't want to be like the Babylonians. We want to be our own boss. We don't want to feel oppressed no one. But let me be a boss now. We don't want to work for you every day. And I said, why? Me don't bring us to give me a $5. You understand? We want to go our own money. We can't buy and say, well, we want a food feed and we buy it too. We want to be a boss too. You understand what I say? But not necessarily in you and your carnal mind mentality. You understand what I did?
Yes. Let's get into it before we go to the commercials and try to rob it for the watch this. Alex, if you want to sing it over the mind. Sing it over the mind.
Dreadlocks, dreadlocks, dreadlocks. We go to the world, family at the dreadlocks. One go to the world, family at the dreadlocks. I was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. When I am hungry, Rastafari provide the food and the table for me and my family. And when there ain't no food, Rastafari give a united strength to bear hungry. At least we can show just some courtesy. And big up President Jamie. Come and defend righteousness. So last year I know. We don't see no man walk around with gun and a man rob the man. So big up the president. Ja Rastafari.
Dia nggak datang. Abang akan ada boleh play era apa bro? Betul kalau mampu dipromosikan dengan saya kenapa?
Well, this song is called Vegetarian, track 4 in the album, because Ital is Ital, you know, as Rasta, we don't eat no dead animal, we eat straight Ital food, you know, because, you know, if you eat too much meat, then it can give you cancer and all these things. So try to stay healthy and promote healthy food, farming, grow your own food, grow what you eat and eat what you grow, so that Babylon can give you chemical and a fertilizer and a preservative in your food, you know. So run it! Vegetarian for Gambia, and this tune mash up ceremony last night.
Because we're running out of the time, we try to give out that track as number 4 called Vegetarian, just for them to get a little bit taste of the music, and then let's go get it out there at the break camera mini stage here. Alright, let's watch this track coming up, get it, and it's called Vegetarian, and of course, once again, coming straight from the one called Alex, live from the studio. Watch this.
Look how me fit, look how me strong, come on, vegetarian. 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 Look how me fit, look how me strong, come on, vegetarian. 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 They go and chicken. Gambia, we love you. Big up the karma. Big up the whole of Gambia. From Banjo, Serabunda, Bikama, Baraicho, Lama Lama, Eric Smith and Alex Mali. I say more love, righteousness, peace and love. Down with racism, down with classism. Africa, the #1 country. Gambia, the best place in Africa. Come here, say you know where you miss Africa. We love you. And everybody come out tonight. It become a mini stadium. You will be on fire, DJ, Fireman, Firehouse Crew, Eric Smith, Alex Marley, Liga Ranks from UK, Holy Patoon, Holy Pa Pretty Girl, Holy Pa Gambia people, Holy Pa Vibes, Holy Pa Fire. More life Gambia, Rastafari. Well, my final words to Anna people is, be still and be wise. Education is the key. And make sure, say, what your left hand know, the right hand don't know. That means you learn their ways, but we're not going to be like them. We're going to be wise. That means they cannot infiltrate us and get us to do wickedness and killing our brothers and our sisters by poisoning them with drugs and alcohol and prostitution and all them things. You know? We'll stay strong and unite Africa and help one another. Trade with different countries. You have rice and the next one don't grow rice but them grow oil. Trade. And Africa depends on Africa. Ja, Rasta.
Alright.
Big respect, of course, John Mayer, Abraham, if anybody have one more tour before we go. Quickly.
Yo, Big Sam, yo, what I want to add is like Brixton, yo, the rain capital in Gambia. Just come out with your light numbers at Box Bar in the studio. Tickets just $100. Free CDs to be giving out, man, to best regular people, man. Yo, and big up to GMB promotion, Mystic, big up, thanks.
Yo, man, Auntie in the house, man, I have to give me my twice.
Respect man, Big Sam, man. Respect man. This is very important. I'm going to say something. We come and go.
I have it in my bag. No, this one is for this loop.
Well, I need to go Alex. Eric Smart, when you did life and time for the first time, Box Bar.
Eric Smith.
Eric Smith. Eric Smith. So, we know, soon on Box Bar and sitting in the room. Big Sam, they come.
But I bet you part of the
Yeah, man. Fuck that, man.
Let's go, we move.
Okay, no time.
Yes, Malayan, Rastafari. Yes, please, feel pleased and good, joyful for come to Gambia.
Yeah, man.
You know, amongst them Mayanai people, Rastafari.
For real?
Yes, tell the world your name, Brethren.
Hi, the world. This is Abraham,
Yeah, man.
a bona fide Gambian, a true ambassador indeed.
Ja.
Because every good citizen is an ambassador, you know. Eric is a true ambassador, you know, for the world. Not only for Jamaica or America, but for the entire world, man. A great star, a great musician, man, is here to live forever. Not in passing, but his lyrics. Yeah, man. That's Rastafari. Slasa, yeah. Rastafari. We love Eric, we love Alex, and the whole family crew, man. There are people with inspiration, man. They inspire us in music greatly, and we love it, you know. We Gambian love Eric and Alex. For real, man.
Rastafari.
Rastafari. Yeah.
Rastafari.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, I big you up some way.
That's it, man. A big person, you know.
Yes, sir.
This is it, you know.
Yeah. So that means we can flash for these things.
Yes.
You know, see, show them it more where them can see more, you know? Yes, my brother.
That's it.
Them can look right in from the eye. Rastafari.
Rastafari for real, man.
Slash,
eye. One love, one heart.
yeah.
One peace and love, you know.
And tell all the brothers to repatriate, you know, because repatriate.
Brothers and sisters, it's a high time to repatriate, man, before it's too late, man.
Yeah, man.
Because, you know, there's no place like home, and there's no place like Africa.
Rastafari.
Yeah, man. No matter how long a stick be in a river, that stick will never be a fish. It will only remain to be a fish, man.
Rastafari.
Rastafari, Joe. Slash eye. We love you, man.
Yes, sir.
Hello, my fellow brothers and sisters in the diaspora. Yeah. Come back home.
Yeah, man.
Come back home. You come experience change of environment.
Yeah, man.
For real, you know. For the interest of yourself. You know, to rescue you from Babylon brutality, man.
Yeah, man.
Because brothers and sisters in diaspora, there's no place like home, man. And Gambia at large, because we call the smiling coast of Africa. You know,
yeah.
Peace. We love one another, man. We smile to one another, man. We don't know stress. What we only know to be happy, nice to be nice. That's why everybody is smiling, man. Whoa!
Many came in numbers and they went back. Our politicians don't welcome them. They were afraid that the Western world would see Gambia as a reservoir for revolution, a threat to Western economy, Western civilization. Your presence here is very much welcome. I have some questions for you.
Like all your reason, you know?
This is almost turning to become an interview of you instead of an interview of them. No.
I set the teams, I set the tone for the interview.
You have to have a base.
Because even Haile Selassie married Empress Menen, who is descendant of Elijah Muhammad, you know?
Correct.
So his marriage unite Christian and Muslim in Ethiopia, and we see that the Quran and the Bible have the same prophets. We all claim to be descendants of Abraham. We have the same, so it as much as they try to make it look like it's different, I just think Rasta, Christianity, Islam, Buddhist, everything, it might be different names and different prayers, but it's the same universal concept of peace, love and unity and righteousness that's supposed to govern all the different ways of life. So we see Rasta as like a central ground now where we love Islam, we love Christianity, we love Buddhists, we practice yoga and all kind of thing. Where that don't come from Christianity, or if you go study the yoga thing, they have a spiritual thing that come with it too. But we take good from everybody that we learn and we bring it together into what we believe, because anything that is good, no matter where it's coming from, I'm not going to reject it. Anything that is bad, no matter where it comes from, I'm not going to reject, I'm not going to accept it. You know what I mean?
The Black Revolution is demanding, because when they made the Conference of Nicaea, when they brought all the religions of the world together and discussed the genealogy of our forefathers, African scripts were excluded from it. They replaced African history with revelation. Revelation is a fabrication, but African history and the genealogy of Christ and the Jews, their genealogy coming from Zimbabwe, all the way following the Nile, all the way to Egypt and then settled in Jerusalem, was all in the African text, the papyrus of Sudan, and in Timbuktu here. The African history is lost, completely lost. And we expect that the present day of reggae doesn't inspire people much. Reggae has become a fashionable, fashion-making, skin-bleaching male, you know, artificial Indian hair for our girls in the rural communities of Africa and Gambia especially. The revolution of 50 years of the active Rasta movement after Selassie came to Kingston have been betrayed. BBC, CNN have all interfered in shaping our information mode, that what we think don't come from us anymore. Reggae must stand up as the only liberal source of information for African people, educated or not. You see, when he told me you're coming, I was eager to talk to you so that when you go back to Jamaica, tell them you made 99,000 fools, but you made 5 wise. And like many are called, only few are chosen. Many don't matter.
Which text can we get that explain how the Hebrews came from Zimbabwe and traveled through the Nile?
It is a very common story that you can find. If I give you my email address, you mail me, I mail you.
Yes.
You see, this is my address. This is my address in California, in Malibu.
Yes, sir.
I live in Malibu, California, but I don't even want to talk about that because you play volleyball every day. You play volleyball every day. But now I'm here working with him to put up artist benefits. Artists must have a life. They must be able to pay a doctor. And see the dentist.
We know about that they lie about the genealogy because we know that is I and I people is the chosen people, and we know that even in Ethiopia and other parts in Africa, there are people that speak the original Hebrew tongues, and we know that these real Hebrew people, you know. So, and we know that we is all sons of Abraham, but we know somewhere along the line the story get confused, you know, and then we know that Jerusalem was invaded by Babylonians and the Romans from even the times of Christ when Caesar was controlling Jerusalem. So, you know, and then Menelik take the Ark of the Covenant and come to Ethiopia, you know, and so, but even from before, it trace back from even before then. Most people that trace it from when Menelik carried the Ark
Yes.
But it'll go back from ancient time, you know.
The act have been smuggled underground to Jerusalem way before, because the original Hebrews were called Haribus, the language Haribu. That came to Hebrew.
Okay.
But you know, the meeting point between, if you know, the 12 tribes, how they lived throughout Jerusalem, Judea was the closest to Africa. And Judea is where all the prophets came from. And these are the African people. The African part of Jerusalem is Judea. That's where Moses come from, Jesus came from, and Mecca, welcome. They just came late in the picture. You see, but what is important here is to know that devil worship is idol worship. And idol worship is in Christianity as is in Islam. Islam, they think they don't worship idol, but they do. Because they worship the moon god. The moon god is called Allah. And when they, this is serious now. I'm closing my ears. That's what I told you. If you stand here, you catch more sins. You catch more sins. You know, and it's when you are old, you can rub them off. When you are a kid, you have a sin, you can wipe it out. But when you're old, you start playing, forget it. It will not work. I don't want to go to with this today. You need special interview for that.
Yes, okay. You will have to. Let's go back to your fact sheets here.
To my fact sheet. How do you know I call it fact sheet?
I know that you're always prepared with that.
I just wanted to know. My name is Oko, you have my card. What's your name again?
Alex Marley.
Alex Marley.
Yes, sir.
That's a familiar name. Start recording. The Marley. How come you related to the Marley?
Well, Bob Marley's father and my grandfather is brother.
Yeah, Bob Marley's father and your grandfather are brothers.
Yes,
wow, let me put it here. Bob's father and your grandfather, right?
Yes, sir.
But what's your full name, Alex Marley? Alex Marley.
Alexander Peter Noel Marley the first.
Alexander Peter Noel. Do you have artist name? I'm sure they'll classify
Marley
as
Rebel.
Marley Rebel. Shit, that's the real
Because
thing.
they're revolutionary, you know.
Marley Rebel.
Maybe, yeah.
So if me and you link up a judgment.
Yes. Listen, what's your nationality?
Jamaican, I'm born and raised in Kingston, Jamaica.
Yeah?
Last 3 years been touring America.
Halfway tree. I used to catch my bus there to go up country, you know?
Yeah, man.
Somebody called me and told me, Leroy Sables. I told her, you look like Leroy Sables. I said, okay. Welcome. You know, I was a friend of Leroy Sables. He was a nice friend. And
Leroy Sables.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, he's a great singer. I have a lot of respect for him.
Yeah, man.
And let's see, listen. Did you record any song, one single, two single?
I have an album that I just recorded. It's on iTunes, Amazon, e-music, anywhere.
And what's you call the album?
Alex Marley, Melodies of a Rebel.
Melodies of a Rebel. Wow.
I think I have a copy.
My artist name is actually Alex Marley, but some people call me Marley Rebel. That's just like a nickname.
I think that's the one that can stay.
Yeah.
That can stay. If you become a granddad, I don't know how you're going to deal with that, because people change. When they are young, when they explode. But as they grow older, they going back to the egg again. Do you have some visuals, like clips on YouTube or whatever?
Yes, I have many music videos on YouTube. One is called Lovely Woman.
Lovely Woman.
You know, I co-directed and it was shot in Jamaica at a nice waterfall and stuff.
Where, Don's Fall or where?
No, Cane River.
Yes? Cane River.
Cane River.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, in St. Thomas.
Up a Cane River to wash I dress.
Okay.
Cane River, big water, you know, yeah.
So when I go to your YouTube, I just put it
Alex Marley.
Alex Marley, that's the one.
A bunch of stuff. Alex Marley in Hawaii, California, Alex Marley in Texas. And when I reach back home, it's going to be Alex Marley in Gambia.
All right.
Yes,
oh, Texas. How can you manage? It's so hot in Texas.
Yes, it is not that hot. It's not
I live in Austin.
Yes.
So you should know the Flamingo Cantina.
Yes.
Yeah, the reggae center there.
Yes.
I live in Austin, and I did I tour with groups many times.
Okay.
I used to tour with Lucky Dube. I was his producer.
Wow.
And yes. You know, he's my friend. I changed his whole outfit.
Wow.
I give him all the clothes.
Nice.
But we spend time together. He was my closest friend.
Nice.
His kids are in Tanzania. I know his wife in Tanzania.
Wow.
And that's it, and that's that. But I work truly close, very close.
And his daughter, Nekele Dube, is touring now.
Yes.
Yes.
And did you tour before?
I've been touring 3 years in America.
Yes?
Yes. I've been to Hawaii, Texas, California. I did
Hawaii, they'll welcome you. They don't know reggae. But anyway.
They love reggae over there.
Yeah, they love it. Americans still don't catch the music well.
True. They take the reggae beat, but they take out the message.
They will funk it.
True.
Many artists from Jamaica, the moment they enter America, they start to lose their venom, like a snake.
True.
You know, American snakes bite. When they bite you, you don't die.
True.
You know, a real snake bites you, man, like black mamba, you're gone.
Yeah.
But American snakes, when they bite you, there is no power in America. Something is missing.
True.
You see what I mean? So that's why I don't like groups too. I don't mind the tour, but staying is dangerous.
True.
Staying is dangerous because America don't have enough music venues.
True.
They don't pay artists well.
True.
And they don't have organizers well.
True.
Unless you become an American
R&B.
and then you have no R&B don't sell. They count about 5 or 10, that's it. You know, here in Gambia, don't speak.
No,
Let me speak.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm saying.
It's a hip-hop sell, but even Bob Marley outsell all the hip-hop artists every year. Outsell the Beatles, Michael Jackson, Jay-Z, Rihanna, Puff Daddy.
I mean, we have been blessed with Bob Marley because mechanism sell artists. And the artists who tell the truth and die early make more success than the liars who stay around for many years. Fela Kuti was a friend of Bob and Stevie Wonder. 3 of them, they tell the truth.
Fela Kuti knew Bob personally?
They made a rock record. I have pictures of them. There is online. If you go to YouTube.
Did they record together?
I am not too sure, but they were together. Yes, they are 2 rebels.
I never see that. It's on YouTube.
That's good to know. I will send you this information.
Yes.
Fela and Bob.
I'm a big fan of Fela Kuti.
But he's Hall of Fame.
I play saxophone as well.
Yeah. You play saxophone as well?
Yes, as well as guitar.
I've seen all the Marley brothers perform in Texas, in Los Angeles at the LA Live.
Sure.
I saw this big bass player who came before the band and played very well.
Sure.
I saw Junior Gong in Europe and Damian Marlin apart.
Yes.
Then I saw the last album of Damian Marlin was not covered well. The music is okay, but the album cover was not fine. I was not happy with the packaging. Just the references at the back, who made the record, who distributed the record, and all the publishing rights, and the way I saw, the way it's laid out, I was not happy. I think he should go beyond that point.
True.
I don't know who's doing the internal, the management. When I saw the album, in and out, the front looks flamboyant, but when you turn the album to read the birthright of the album, the placement of professionalism, then something was not going right there with me. So, but that's it. You tour USA, and your background for your trip to Gambia, purpose of visiting Gambia?
Well, I come to Gambia, first of all, to visit Africa, my home country, you know. And secondly, to bring the message of reggae music to Africa. You know, a message of unity, uniting all Africa, and also as well to learn back a lot of my cultural identity that was stolen from me by, you know, being, even in Jamaica, even though we have a lot of African retention, and you take us out of Africa, you can't take Africa out of us, but there is still a lot that got lost along that journey. That we come to not only teach music in Gambia, but also to learn from Gambia, as well as so we give and receive at the same time. We did 3 concerts. We did one in Seregunda, one in Brikama, one in Bruford Sunsplash for Bob Marley Day, you know, and so
how come it's not on TV?
We were on state TV the night of the Brikama concert,
I didn't see it.
on Article Slice program, and you know, now we're here doing some workshops with the youths. The remaining time here, I want to do some workshops teaching instrumental music, how to read and write music, and you know, master class to coordinate some reggae bands so that the youths can play together as a band, and we can even have one good solid band, so when international artists come visit Gambia, or when the Gambian artists themselves want a band to perform with, there's a band there that can be gainfully employed and raise the level of live music, because we know we have a lot of singers and stuff, but I'm a agitator for live music, because I think the discipline it takes you to learn an instrument is very good for the music and the message that will come through the music, and also